Greetings, I am Nicholas from Group 3 and I want to thanks to God because give us a chance to present our study, and also I want to thanks our lecturer Nicholas Rekan because give us a guidance to make our assignment smoothly. And let me introduce my team. I am Nicholas Noel, and this is Elton, and this is Fabian, and this is Donny. And our title of this study is Sleeping Hours in IKM Bintulu, Sleeping Hours for Student. And the purpose of this study is to identify how many hours students get to sleep at night time. And as we know, the student sleeping hours can be greatly impact health and academic performance. Getting enough sleep is crucial for great performance, memory, consolidation, and emotional regulation. As from the expert study, the students are recommended to sleep around 7 to 9 hours per night. This is important to support their physically and mentally, and the student can be focused if they get enough sleep. However, these sleeping hours can has a factor like workload, extracurricular activities, and lifestyles can sometimes make the student sleep in different time, and this is why we make our study about student sleeping hour in IKM B2. And let me pass through my team. Elton Anaksudin.
Thank you, Nicholas, for the great presentation just now. And I would like to proceed with the data collection method that we collected by using Google Form. These are the samples. As you can see here, as you can see from this data, 10 to 12 p.m. is the highest frequency that students get to sleep, and the lowest one is 7 to 8 p.m. For the second question, as you can see, 3 to 6 hours is the highest frequency of the time taken by sleeping, and the lowest is 9 and above. As we can see, this is the bar chart of what time students always got to sleep. The color means, I explained, the blue one is around 7 to 8 p.m. The red one is 8 to 9 p.m. and the orange is 9 to 10 p.m. and the green is 10 to 12 p.m. and the purple one is around 1 a.m. and above. As you can see, the highest frequency in the data collected is 23, and the lowest one is only 3 frequency. About the percentage, the highest one is 42.6 and the lowest one is only 5.6%. This is the second pie chart. It's about how many hours usually students spend to sleep. As you can see, the blue color means 1 to 3 hours, the red color is 3 to 6 hours, and the orange 6 to 9 hours, and the green is 9 and above. The highest frequency collected was 22, and the lowest is only 2 frequency. And the percentage, the highest one is 27.5 and the lowest one is 3.6%.
Thank you, Elton, for the good presentation just now. Okay, let me proceed with the calculation. Okay, as you can see, the mode of sleeping hour of student in IKM Tulu is the most around 10 to 12 p.m. with the overall vote of 23. Okay, and mean for formula is sum of term over number of terms. Okay, from the all frequency, we can see that 3 plus 4 plus 8 plus 23 plus 16 over 5. And we got 54 over 5. And then the answer is 10.8. Then we will proceed with median. The median, we can arrange the number from small to high. Okay, the small number is 3, 4, 8, 16 and 23. Okay, and then we can get median is 8 because 8 is in the middle. Okay, let me proceed with the calculation of the second question. As you can see, the mode for the most time student of IKM Tulu spend to sleep every day is 3 to 6 hours with 22 volt. And then mean is 5 times 22 times 11 times 2 over 4. And then we got 40 over 4. And the answer is 10. And then the median for question 2 is we arrange first 2, 5, 11 and 22. And then we got 2 in the middle, that is 5 and 11, so we plus 5 plus 11 over 2, and then we got 16 over 2, and then we got the answer is 8. Okay, let me give the presentation to Fabian.
Thank you, Donnie, for your presentation earlier. So now I will conclude our presentation. For the conclusion of our report is to identify the statistic for the survey on how to calculate how many hours that IKM Tulu student spends every day sleeping. So in order to collect our data, we've created a survey form. There are about 40 respondents in this survey form. Our first question is the highest sleeping hours student spends in one day. The highest is around 10 to 12 p.m. with 23 votes, while the lowest is 7 to 8 p.m. with only 4 votes. Moreover, the mean was 10.8 and the median was 8. Second question is, for the most hours students spend time sleeping is 3 to 6 hours with 22 votes. Meanwhile, the lowest mode was 9 with only 2 votes. The mean was 10 and the median was 8. From this report making, we have learned how to collect data. In a statistic calculation, we learned to create survey forms with collecting data from people's answers. Plus, we have studied the mode, mean, and figure out the median from the survey form that we have made. As a result, we have learned how to make a pie chart from the statistics that we have collected. Lastly, I would like to thank our teacher, which is Mr. Nicholas Rekan, for helping us week by week, guiding us in order to create this presentation. Thank you for your attention.